How's it going, Scorpio? Welcome back to your mid-July reading. This is reading for love and the spread. I'll give that to you in a minute. I'll tell you that in a moment. Apologies for the delay, guys. Been going through my own spiritual awakening, but I feel like I've popped out on part of the process. I do feel it's still ongoing though. Spirit has been guiding me towards it being a mid-July reading, which is great because anything that comes through in the reading that you don't like, you've got the opportunity to think about how you would prefer something to be. For some of you, I'm hearing how you would prefer to act or act in your best interest. Massive apologies for the spreading of incense on the table here. Busting my, see, look, there we go, it's just done it again. Busting my guts off trying to get rid of the stripes, but yeah, it's just not happening. So today we are going to look into how you are entering the reading. What's the energy that's on its way in that you're unaware of? How will you feel when you are made aware of that energy? Some of you, you're not going to deal with somebody directly. I feel there's a gossip that is going to make its way through to you. It's not going to come from the person, the source. It's going to be passed over. Now, I've just seen a bottle of ketchup. It's then going to be passed to somebody else, passed to you. Dribbled through, I'm hearing. Maybe that this person talks dribble, or there's people talking dribble. Anyway, what action will be taken from this situation when you find out about it? So what is wanna? Maybe someone owes you some money. Up this neck of the woods, we say wanna for 100 quid. And what lesson will you take from this, and what is Spirit predicting will unfold in the coming days, weeks, months? For some of you, it's hours. Clear, strong guidance, please, Spirit, for Scorpio coming into the reading in love. What have you got for me? How they enter in the reading? Temperance. I feel you've been waiting. You have been working on yourself, may have been meditating, may have been taking up yoga, Pilates. It doesn't have to be. But I'm also getting a bide in your time. There's a strong energy here of trusting in spirit. If you're not the spiritual type, then just trusting in a process. You feel strongly that you know. What's the energy that's on its way in that you're not aware of? What have you got for me? The star energy. I feel this is somebody trying to put themselves across in a recovered light. Draw the attention into them. I don't feel there's going to be very good cards that are going to follow on from this, particularly good clarifiers. How will this energy make you feel when you do become aware of it? They want me to take from the bottom. King of Cups. There's that happy energy. I'm trembling like you wouldn't believe here. I feel this is your energy. You know something is brewing. Maybe at the pub, and that can be drinks there. You're hearing something. Some of you are taking up cookery classes. You're hearing something, but you're not acting on it. You're waiting for it to be presented to you. I feel then you can say something back and it'll create waves, shall we say. It'll put a stumble in somebody's path. So after this King of Cups, it'll be, what action will be taken from this? The moon. There's a detachment. Someone is going to go quiet. I am telling you, they're going to back off massively. May even be a social media, because there's something that you're onto. You're trusting this here. You're really, really confident in the process. You may even have been having small amounts of, I'm hearing justice, facts being given to you, and you're compiling them. I'm hearing you're compiling them. Someone's words go in here. They may be complaining of biting their own tongue. Okay, what lesson will you take from this? What have you got for me? Ace of Cups. A restoring of, I'm hearing compassion for yourself, knowing. There's gratitude here as well, but I'm not sure where this is coming in. And Spirit, what are you predicting will unfold in the coming hours, days, weeks, months? What have you got for me? Knight of Cups energy. I mean, this wealth of water that's coming through. I know the Aquarius energy that's here. It is air energy, but somebody, I feel has been putting themselves across in a different light than how they actually are. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. I'm sorry, I've lost the nail. Please excuse that. Uranus is about stepping out of the box. I feel they've tried to step out of the box and it's backfired. Or it's backfiring. Okay, if you could do the nice bits for me, guys, liking, sharing, subscribing, that is fabulous. Thank you very much. I'd say apart from that, we're good to go. It's been drawing me as well towards, I'm hearing drawing. Some of you are taking up art classes. Spirit's been, words are going, great sign, because it means Spirit's coming in really strongly. But Spirit's been drawing me towards this deck. It's quite a colourful, playful deck. I think this is the humour and the comedy and the laughing vibe. It's quite a smug energy, but it feels nice though. It feels, you kind of, it's your own fault. It's been your own doing. There's a happiness energy, but I don't feel you're happy because of what's happened to somebody else, as in the event or whatever it is that's unfolding. I feel you're finding it funny how they got too carried away with themselves. I don't quite know where to place that. Okay, Temperance energy, what have you got for me? So some of you Scorpios may be Scorpio, Sagittarius, cusp. Clear strong guidance, please, Spirit. They wanted me to not. Clear strong guidance. There's the Tower card. Would you really believe that? And 8 of Pentacles. The trembling here is insane. I'm trying to hold it together here. I feel this is someone relaying information to you, you know. It's the energy of pressure that's being taken off you. You're being guided, or you feel you're being guided somewhere and you can't quite understand why it's happening, but it's happening with ease. It's not anything bad. I feel it's something, I'm hearing a fragment, quite small, or something you've considered or put a bit of thought into in the past but never acted upon it, but now you're acting upon it. I don't feel this is your energy. If it's not a Virgo energy, maybe another earth sign, but what Spirit's drawing me to here is the 5 Pentacles. It's up at the top, the overhanging on that branch there of the gentleman that's working. I feel there's been a pressure that's been overhanging you. It's been quite dutiful. May not be to do with the workplace, can be to do with you and somebody coming together, but this lack, I feel it's been processing within your day to day. If you're in a couple, I'm not saying you've sidetracked as in you've gone off from this other person. I feel you have listened to what it is that you want more with regards to yourself, and you're taking action on it. It's definitely built confidence though, and has given you something that you can now work on of your own. Some of you it's sexually as well. This is ruled by Jupiter. It's about expansion, love, can be karma, luck. Definitely getting a high perspective on something though. This is Mars energy as well, and it is in this sign of Virgo at the moment. As they're starting to look at the minor details, not being forceful with it, but putting your needs, I feel, forward. What your expectations are, but calming someone else in the process. And then a returning back to normal. I feel it's more of an event, an activity that you do, instead of it being whatever this change is that you implement, you put across its importance to the other person. It's not subtle, but the way it happens, the way you come across it, it's not something you do all the time. I'm hearing activity. It then goes over into your day-to-day life as well, and heightens the confidence between the both of you. What's this star energy that's on its way in, please, spirits? What is coming in for Scorpio that they're not aware of? My God. Ace of Wands and 2 of Cups. There's something to do here with the love connection. Okay, wealth of messages here, so take the bits that do fit, drop the bits that don't. Some of you are coming to a conclusion or realizing that you have managed to break free of somebody else. You've realized this change or this difference. Please excuse my back scratch if you're seeing that on there. You've worked on your healing, maybe trying to get over a particular person, and by doing this, you've actually jumped timelines. So you've changed now, you've gone within, and this can be this energy that's up here. But because you've stepped out of the box and you've ascended, you're actually bringing a new opportunity in that really takes you by surprise. There's a strong Leo involved for some of you as well, or you may have Leo quite strongly within your chart, because we've got the Ace of Wands there, we've got the Lion, what Spirit is drawing me towards up at the top, and up here, the Aquarius. Aquarius opposes Leo. You also have the Lion's Gate 8-8 portal, and that can be what that's signifying as well. The party may be approaching you with something new to work on, and it does throw you a bit, but they're kind and considerate with whatever the action is. Others of you, there is a revealing of a goal or an occasion, may even be a baby, and it triggers another couple, possibly a Leo and a Cancer. There's communication that's on its way in, or you're disconnecting from with this other party, and it's relayed to you how it's making them feel, and it's quite funny, it's quite comical, as if all's been revealed, it's their own doing, but it's allowed you to detach from them, it's allowed you to detach from them. King of Cups, how will you feel about this energy when it comes in? So what are your thoughts and feelings around this energy? You got the 10 of Wands, and there's that happy ever after. There is something that you have wanted the answer to. There's one thing this King of Cups is, they have got a psychic attachment to them. They're very socially aware, can be psychically aware, good at reading others' emotions, but not investing too much either. But I feel there's been a weight that's been on you because you're waiting for the message to come in about this particular burden, something you cannot let go of. You're also recognizing errors of your ways now, or there was something deeply ingrained, because there is a Saturn energy here somewhere. I am sensing a Saturn energy, and that is about, as well, karma, boundaried energy, belief systems. You felt there's been limitations, so you could have believed in something or gone down a particular path and then realised you're not actually like that. I feel you've bushed your bits here with this Temperance energy, trying to get out of that, and now this is your breakthrough, the 8 of Pentacles. But based off that, this is a confident energy, but there's learning that has taken place from whatever it is that's happened over here. You've recognised it's not just being about the other person. There's things that you've identified within you as well. And because you've identified them, you've then moved on. Relief here though, because it is definitely brought, or will bring, and then I'm hearing broader. It's definitely brought you and somebody else closer. Matter of fact. Moon energy. So this is what action will be taken from this. I feel this is a detachment here. This is a trusting. Again, the trembling, it's still there. 9 of Wands, yeah, look. And there's the Devil energy. God forbid some of you have had a bad sexual experience, or may still be carrying guilt of a player type energy. I don't feel it's what anybody else would really care about, but it's stuck with you. In Tinder as well, as if there's been a few hookups off there, and now you've moved on, you don't want that type of connection anymore. You're recognizing how your self-esteem wasn't where it is now. Possibly this is where the Ace of Cups is coming in, allowing yourself to be caught up in other people's sexual desires, especially when there's nothing that's going to come from it afterwards. I feel they may draw you in, may lead you in with their words. May even be that you was involved in a third-party connection and you thought it was going to go somewhere. They were good at talking the talk. You may have found something out on Facebook and it shook you a little bit because it's against the script that they were saying to you. But it rocks you a little bit. And I don't feel it's completely because of what you see. In fact, I think that triggers that. But you don't get upset about it. You just then know what you need to work on in the external, what you need to spend time on, and you get to that point quicker and your self-worth develops. You're carrying the guilt. This other person or other people haven't been. Hearing crude as well. I do feel some of you are involved with a Sagittarius. Not all Sagittarius are going to be crude energy, and that doesn't mean to say because you're a Scorpio Sag cusp that that's going to apply to you. If it isn't a Sag that you're involved with, I feel you start to identify around about the full moon in Sagittarius. We've got the moon there, we've got the Sagittarius card there, and this is the identifying of where your block is. I don't feel you're acknowledging the other person here though. Once you identify where the problems are, it clicks. There's a sense of relief with it. And I feel this is what comes in over here. You go, oh, I get it now. I get what all this is about. You go within, identify what this problem is. I'm hearing magic for some of you. Ability of working with darker entities. Doesn't matter though, each to their own. But there's a guidance here. And you disconnect from the other person, recognize the value in it now. I feel you were constantly yearning in the past for what you thought was this person. I don't feel it was this person. I feel it was your mind trying to find closure, because now you've got your closure, you disconnect. Ace of Cups, what have you got for me, please, Spirit? So, what will you learn from this situation? Well, forgiveness. That you can let go of it now. This is what Spirit is saying. There you go. You can start to move on with more intention, I'm feeling. Not as scatty, fired up energy. You may be looking at your day-to-day more or your job, but it's opening you up to new opportunities. Massive understanding though when it comes to this Knight of Pentacles energy. This is an absolute breakthrough, which is understandable if the Tower is there, but I really am sensing relief and a breakthrough. And oh my God, thank God. There's so many 10s. We've got a 10 here, 10 there, 10 there. And this up here, numerology wise, actually breaks down to 11. And then we're back to the beginning here as well with the 1. There's also a 1 over here. But I don't feel you identify the power of that Ace of Wands yet. It brings you closer with somebody, but there's a not recognizing at that time of how much you've desired something, or you are getting something from this person that you felt you wasn't getting before. There's an identifying massively. You're moving on from some snaky behavior though. Moving on from snaky behavior. Okay, so what is Spirit predicting will unfold in the coming days, weeks, months, hours? Well, we've got Knight of Cups energy there, so there's a romantic vibe. Wonderful energy. I'm not sure if I said Knight of Pentacles there. It is a Knight of Cups, but Knight of Pentacles, as I said before, it's thorough. It's knowing the direction that you're going. There's a method to something here as well. You're applying a method to it, and your abilities and growth is developing because of whatever it is that's being triggered. You've underestimated this triggering. I feel my returning, words are going, great sign. It's showing you how strong Spirit is connecting with us here. It's Knight of Cups, nearly said Knight of Pentacles again. This Knight of Cups that's on the way in. Maybe, I feel it's somebody that's been waiting on the sidelines, you know. And then I'm getting football. Knight of Cups, what else have you got for me, please, Spirit? Now, predictive wise, this is linked, oh my God, linked to Aquarius, Pisces. Let me see. The Lover's energy. You can't make this up. You cannot make it up. The Ace of Cups. Wow. You know, it might even be up until early August, possibly the 9th, 8th or 9th of August, and that is when we have the Lionsgate, the 8/8 portal, and then the following day is the full moon in Aquarius. There's something that's going to come in here, some type of gesture, may even be an apology for some of you that you have been analysing. You're really thorough and confident with the conclusion that you've come to, but you just let it go once you've heard whatever this is, but it does bring you and somebody else closer. So this will be quite a profound moment, I feel. But it's more based off you sensed it coming. So it's quite validating to you. Like trusting your own thoughts, your own feelings. You were confident about this one and it's worked out how you wanted it to because you played it absolutely perfectly. The emphasis here though around Valentine's Day. There's another occasion or something that's going to happen. I'm getting around Aries time, you know, March, April. But this is nice. This is joy and happiness and a happy ever after. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Karma is real, as we can see here with all the Jupiter energy. And look forward to catching up with you soon.